And let you know what it says. It says, the wolf moon speaks. A clan brother or sister is watching over you while you change, so rest easy, knowing how fiercely loved and loyally protected you are. You will be held and watched over while you change by one guardian who will not let you down. You are in a moment of transformation. Your fears that others will not understand who you are when you show yourself and when you are left vulnerable are unfounded. Your greatest fear is that you may hurt others while changing so deeply. The next time the moon is within 3 days of full either side, call on your wolf guide to come to you. Call on your kin to come to you with energy and confidence. Know that you will find your people and find parts of yourself that have been near invisible or seemingly extinct. Your lunar wolf will help you traverse unseen, mysterious world, help you make sense of sensations you are having, to clarify psychic messages you may be flooded with. The lunar wolf will help you see through the dreamscape into clarity, keep danger at bay, and help you change without causing harm to yourself or hurting others. About the wolf moon. A beautiful girl is seated beneath a perfect full moon, unable to sleep. She wraps her arms around the wolf, her companion. You will look closely. You'll see that she has a tattoo of a wolf's footprint. She is one of the clan, but she is different in form, though she is one of their own. The wolf is being held by a small girl. They are not the same, but they are akin. The one is changing, which requires courage and commitment, and flourishes best when protected. The girl may be about to change form, or she may be holding one who is about to change. We are always in the process of transformation, and when we have a guardian, we will be supported through our shifts into many selves. You are too different, you are changing, but you do have a guardian watching over you who will hold you, comfort you, and keep you safe in your time of transition. The lunar aspect of this card is protective. The moon's fullest suggests a high tide of power, and is traditionally the time of great change and metamorphosis. This is the time when the tender can cradle a fierce, and in which your own wild self and instinctual knowledge can be heard and be acted upon. The energy of the card will also help you feel safe when you sleep. Call on this being before sleeping, traveling, or when you feel you are to journey into hostile or uncertain territory. Divination. You may feel drawn to a creating symbol, getting a tattoo, experimenting with coil, or having a symbol worked into a talisman or protected piece of jewelry that will help you protect and support you. You have the guardianship of the wolf now. It is safe to rest for a time. Your time to shelter your guardian and kin will come. The coming full moon is significant for you. You are changing. You and your true kin will support you through the shift. This is a time for courage. When you approach this change with a brave heart, all will be well. Now, Kevin, the card I pulled for you was Drangling Garden, a new world is born. And it's a pretty dragon little girl with Bambi and a dragon and a bunny rabbit and a froggy. So I don't know if you ever had any of those animals as pets. Maybe you had a pet bearded dragon when you were a child. Or currently have one now. So that's what I'm seeing. So let me get to card 45. Okay, Kev. Card 45. The Drangling Garden speaks. In a new world we live together, the Fae. I am who speaks with you now. The animals who gather about the newborn one in the magical grove. And you, the children of the new earth. This grove is a womb, nature's sacred temple of the great goddess and god, and in the place we are caring for the newborn magical ones are witnessing the return of the dragons. All that feared lost from the world is returning. All we thought impossible to hope for another day has come back to us. The whole world is singing, is in love, is in rebirth, is in a magical place. We can't live without magic. We cannot live without dragons, the trees, the animals, the fae, the humans, all somehow living together. Now, the dragons have trusted us, their babes to us. We know the world can be rebirthed too. Through the time of hardship you have come, and you too, like the entire planet and all of her creatures, are reborn. We rejoice in the great blessing. They have come back to us. We sing our joy this to the world. You too will feel happiness of the heart of the Gaia. Hear the bells ringing out of the rebirth, and know once again we live in the times of the legend about the Dragonling Garden. The Dragonling is a fairy caretaker of the newborn dragons who are being entrusted to the world once again. Her garden is the nursery, their safe place where they first met nature, flowers, bees, butterflies, shapeshifters, fairies, animals, and now you. Baby dragons are very rare and extremely precious. For a long time they have not been entrusted to this world. They have moved between the worlds. There are elders watching us to see when we will finally rebirth ourselves, for only we have nearly destroyed ourselves and learned that this is not the way. We have pulled back from the brink of destruction with the young ones being given us a sign that we have changed. That was to have been our collective fate. No longer will we slaughter the wild woods, the keeping places of the magical fate. No longer will we torment those who speak with those in the summerlands or see the shapes of souls above their form. No more shall we force others to believe in one way to the source. We have been to the edge of the cliff. We have pulled back, grown wings, and decided to fly instead. The animals will be cared for and respected as your kin, and you now will meet the dragon in her tender form, will grow and become powerful, but never danger to all that is. You are proof of the beauty of this world, of its worth, and the honor and life in the reborn world. Divination. You have claimed your place in the world, reborn and tender, yet strong and honorable. The elders feel as you represent the possibilities of humanity and have learned the lessons of the changing ones. The shapeshifters that you have understood that while you are reborn, the truth is very world herself is reborn. You now must shift the focus from the self alone and into the we, the us, the bond between you and all. You will not lose yourself again, and as you thought you would. No, now the world's future has changed. The time you have been waiting for is now, and you must choose something bigger than the one self to walk with now, something transcendent. You must shift the focus from the old self, for the self that has fallen away and died, and here you are anew. You are a shift, the focus of your old self, and the thousand pretty worries and complaints that we can conjure up should we wish to. You will be of service. You will do the kind things. You will be cared for. There is no further reason to worry, only to live well and in kindness and serving something greater. When you have chosen to do this, something truly miraculous will take place. The people of the beings of the old world will fade away, and in your new world will be happiness, bliss, and throttling contentment. Now we are free. Now, I also said that I would do a reading for one of my readers. Her name is L Moon Goddess. So I'm just going to do a quick cleansing of the deck, and then I will do a reading for her. So here is my clear quartz that I use to cleanse my deck. For any of the energy that I've used for Krista, and so I kind of just run the clear quartz on the back of the deck, in the front of the deck, and I ask for any of the energy that's in the deck for Krista and Kevin to be cleared, so I can do a third reading. So, the Al Moon Goddess, I'm sorry. I know I promised you this for like a week now, but I've been a little busy and I didn't get a chance to do a reading. So what I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna do the I think you had asked me, you wanted me to do the other cards, the crystal cards. but I don't know. My intuition is telling me to do the new deck for you guys, like I did for Krista and Kevin. I'm gonna do the same thing for you that I did for them. I'm gonna do the single card. Pretty much it's gonna be like for today and so forth. And you'll tell me what you think. Alright. So the card is, oh, it's upside down, so it may mean opposite meaning. Oh, how pretty. Snow White and her animal friends, you inspire and trust with confidence. That is card number 9. Oh, how pretty. It's the Fae and her bunny rabbits and the forest and the squirrel. And she's pretty. So, let's see. Card number 9, 6, 8, 9. Okay. Alright, Elle. Card number 9. Snow White and her animal friends. You are loved, you are trusted. Even the small ones of the forest gather with you. After times of great unrest, when they feel they cannot find another human to be with, you who they can trust. Whether we are speaking of children, of friends, or those around you, you have the energy of the gentle ones, and thus the small ones. The vulnerable ones like us come to you, not to take, but to show you how trusted you are. It is not the burden, it is a great honor. Rather do we show ourselves, but to you we come and lay our heads in your lap. There is such an air about you. You are a safe and good person. About Snow White and her friends. You have become the protector, the caretaker, and convent of the vulnerable ones. You will now make the right choices and will see others will inspire you to interact with small animals, children, and the vulnerable ones in gentle and caring ways. You have shown yourself to be trustworthy, and so the magical creatures, the shapeshifters, and their friends now come to you. Rabbits and hares are sacred to many witches, and the association dates back to ancient times where the hare was associated with 2 great goddesses, Ostara and Andraste. Like these female deities, you are a protector. You have a valor of courage, fierce power, and you are the one who will protect their people. Because these gentle ones trust you, have found a safe haven with you. The hare shows it's time for fertility, new growth, procreation, and haste. Fleet and wild, they are able to escape from harm by burrowing deep into the body of Mother Goddess herself. The deer shows you are on the way to enlightenment through these gentle acts and these purity of intent with the ripple effect on the world around you. Divination, it is time for you to step up and protect others who are smaller and more fragile than you. This may be reversal in roles for you, but the deer and the hare and the quite soft ones have chosen you. They trust that you can do this job. You may feel an unlikely hero, and you may experience a completely unforeseen victory. But you can do it. You must take great steps now to live up to this honor and trust. It will be simple for you while you remain in the forest, but when you venture into the world once again, you will eat what is put onto your plate. You will use perfumes that have tested... will you eat what is put on... When your people have been put on your plate, will you use the perfumes that have been tested on these creatures? These beings have asked you to take commitment to the protection of animals one step further and to live life that is cruelty-free in all respects. Something you willed for a time will be given for you now to do something and good for others. But your energy will change as a result, and you will bring to your deepest dreams and desires a purified and perfect time. So, Elle, I hope that reading resonates with you, and I think basically it's saying that you were, maybe at some point in time, recently, you've been thinking pretty much that, you want to live, a cruelty-free lifestyle as far as your shampoo and your perfumes and your makeup and stuff. And you've been kind of thinking about how to go about it. Maybe you've been thinking of maybe becoming a vegetarian. Maybe you are a vegetarian. I don't know.